What's going on, guys? It's Near25 here, and welcome back to another episode of Gran Turismo 7. In the last episode, we were doing some more mission races, which were entertaining, to say the least. I got excited for a minute. I thought that was what we needed, but it's not. I also can't afford it. So that's kind of crazy. This thing is 14 million. Jesus. But we are looking for something from that time period. It's just a Nissan that we're looking for, not a BMW, and it's also not 14 million unless the website lied to me, which will be very, very sad. But we do have 3 cars going out of stock. So I'm sure that where this Mercedes is where the Nissan is going to end up. Just pretty chill. But, actually, I wonder, is there... So, I'm kind of upset with these that you don't have to do races for them. Like, you have to actually buy them to finish them. Like, I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like they should have you do races for them still. And hear me out on this, guys. This is the reason why. Alright? And it's mostly because of what we're about to be doing today. Because if you guys remember, obviously, for example, like we did the last couple of I know some of them are like third races of the menu books from like the main campaign just left over for like just in case maybe we had one of the cars already. But like Laguna Seca, I think we had 1 or 2 left over. But I guess maybe that's why. I guess they're all like that. But like Watkins Glen, for example, that wasn't even a track yet in the game when this stuff was going on. And same with Road Atlanta. You see Road Atlanta here, all 2, 4, 5. Well, the GR1 prototype series maybe is going to be part of this, and maybe the Super Formula is also, but those other 3, right? And same with Daytona here, right? So I don't know. But anyway, nonetheless, we're going to be continuing doing these one-off races here just to get them finished. While we wait for that pesky little Nissan to get into the Legends showroom so we can buy that, so we can finish what we got to do here. I don't remember what tracks. Oh yeah, no, it's never mind. The Red Bull Ring and then lovely Willow Springs here. But we're gonna head to Grand Valley. And let's see, what are we racing against here? Yeah, I'll just use my Corvette. Probably gonna be way too easy, but I'll just use my Corvette. That's cool. Alright. But yeah, so like I was saying, we're just gonna be doing some more of these little one-off races. Just to get our driving miles in so we can get our roulette tickets and get some money built up too. And also just to clear out these races because we're going to be doing it eventually anyway, right? So might as well just take care of it now. Oh, I did not slow down enough for that. We're going backwards, I think, aren't we? Oh. Yeah, we're going backwards. Okay. That would have been kind of nice to know ahead of time. I don't think it would have mattered, though. I think I still would have been running into everything and everybody, but... Ooh. Oh, yep, okay. I tried to get a little bit too overzealous there. I keep on forgetting how beefy this Vet is every time I don't drive it for a while. I think that's partially the issue, guys. On top of the fact that it's like... it does not handle like it did back in the day. Like, unless my memory is just that bad, which is a very, very, very good possibility, because as we all know, my memory is terrible. But I swear I do not remember this Corvette being that bad back in the day. And it's so crazy to me also that these old school cars from the 70s and late 60s are able to compete with a modern day Dodge Viper. I guess it's not modern day anymore, but you guys know what I mean. Like, that thing's 40 years older than that Mustang, and that Mustang is all over the back of it. It's got to only have 4 gears, right? Like, there's no way that they had 5 gears in that. I wouldn't think anyway. Potentially maybe because it's a boss, but I wouldn't think so myself. But all over the back of that Viper, which is just crazy to me. But anyway, for the interest of time though, once I get on the front stretch here, I will make a cut, and then I'll catch you guys when this race is over. Alright guys, that race is over, and don't look at the damage, okay, when I get done. And that was a fast lap. I just went around there in 1 minute and 55 seconds. Wow. Yeah, don't look at the car. I literally did a complete 180 somehow on the last lap. I still don't understand how I managed to do it or what I hit, but I legit did a complete 180. It was actually kind of crazy. And somehow was still able to, it was in the first sector, and I was still somehow able to set a best sector lap time. Granted, it was like just barely, but still. The fact that it happened at all was insane to me. Alright. So we got one more race here, and then Grand Valley will be done. I mean, I'm sure since it's got the GR1 prototype race, this is most likely going to be one of the race tracks that we have to go to. And if not, then it'll just be a one-off race for us to do later. I just don't want to necessarily do any of them out of order. Oh, and granted, I don't have a GR1 car right now anyway. There's that too. Alright guys, I'm gonna have to give that one another go. I just quite wasn't fast enough to catch up to those guys. I don't know what they had in them, but whatever it was faster than what I had. So I guess all I gotta put back into it is the turbo. Okay, that's cool. And then I'm gonna need to put the racing softs on for this. So yes, we're gonna give this another go, guys. Because like I said, I just wasn't quite fast enough. I was able to get to second, but I just wasn't. It literally took all 5 laps, and I just was not able to close in there at the end on the leader. Like, he beat me by about a second, which was kind of irritating, but is what it is. Okay, well now I gotta remember that I'm way, way faster, so I'm not gonna handle as good as I did before. Jesus, okay. I don't understand why this thing's so squirrely, though. Like, I don't remember it being this squirrely early on in the game. I remember it being a lot sturdier, but whatever, that's cool. We'll be alright. I was making really good lap times with this thing, though. Like, I was consistently, well, up until the last lap. I did mess up a couple times on the last lap, which probably is another reason why I might have finished second, but it was mostly because I really just could not catch the guy. But, I was consistently, from the first lap down, like, basically 2 seconds faster a lap. Wasn't a full 2 seconds, but, like, you know, when you count, like, the tenths of a second and all that jazz, but the main number, the actual second number, was always 2 seconds better, so that was really freaking cool. Took that corner bad twice, or every lap but the first lap last time. So maybe now that I took it bad on the first lap this time, maybe I'll take it good all the rest of the laps. Oh God. Well, what the heck? It didn't even give me... It's supposed to count down. It didn't even count down. It just said 3 and it was like, oh yeah, nope. There you go. Damn, that sucked. It's like I just like completely spaced out right there. Okay. Well, let me get back to it. Because I got a lot of ground I got to make up now. Again. This lap should be blisteringly faster than the last one though, because I'm obviously not going to go straight off into the last corner. So it's weird though, this time around the front three are a lot closer knit than they were last time. Like I passed third place, and then last time, which was a different car. This Supra actually was the second place car last time. But I passed them, I passed the third place car, and then this thing was the first place car. I want to know what this is. Ford Sierra. What? I don't know what that is. And he was actually the third place car last time. That's weird that they all flip-flopped. And he's like leaving them behind. That's kind of crazy. Unless maybe I just haven't... Maybe they're going to pass him eventually and I'm just way earlier than catching them than I was last time. I don't know. But anyway, I'll catch you guys when this race is over. Alright guys, that race is over. Wasn't quite able to get down to what the vet's lap time was, but I did come close. Minute 57. Not too bad, you know, if I say so myself. But another race done, to say the least. And that will give us our roulette ticket for our driving marathon, which is awesome. So we can spin that when the episode is done. Alright, so that should be Grand Valley all done with then, except for this one, which like I said, I'll wait to see like what races the series takes us to or whatever. So I guess we can go to Road Atlanta now. Petit Le Mans. Okay, so I need FR cars. What's my competition like? All old school. Okay, I'll run my old school vet. We're just a couple of weeks away from this race in the IMSA season finale. I'm hoping that my guys can pull off something good and we can bring the championship home this year after an absolute heartbreak last season. Now, I've never driven this track before because I don't believe it was in sport, and if it was in sport, I just haven't driven it because I didn't get very far in sport before I stopped being able to play it because of life. And I've only actually seen one race here before, so this is all brand new to me. But it's really cool seeing it like in the POV perspective of somebody driving the track itself, because obviously, you know, like when you're watching the race coverage, it's from a fully third-person view, right? And it's an overhead shot of the track, you know? It's not, you know, track level and actually going through every corner. So this is actually super, super cool to me. To actually get a look for and a feel of this track. Yeah, it definitely was a good call putting the fifth gear on this thing. Ooh. My lord. She got really unstable right there. Did you guys see that? Gonna have to remember that for the rest of the race. Oh. Okay, I probably should have just kept it in the gas to keep my traction up. I think that might have been what screwed me, is that I did not keep it in the gas. I'll have to remember that when I finish this lap. Oh, shoot. Oh, my God. Wow, they give you, like, no time. I was still technically on the track, though. Like, you should have let me use that the shortcut area. That's what that's there for. Well, damn, I don't think I'm going to be able to win this race now. That's so fucking stupid. Yeah, I don't see myself bringing back a 7-second deficit in a lap around here. That just does not seem like it's something that's going to be possible. Oh my good lord. Although, having said that, first and second is right there. So maybe it will be. As long as I can keep my fucking car on the track. Good God. Yeah, there we go. That was way, way better that time. Okay, now don't forget that you gotta brake up here, Aiden. Because you definitely will not be able to make up ground if you go off the track again. Alright, there we go. So I guess I actually, that at Grand Valley, I should have done that race with this car and not my vet, because I'm pretty sure that this is the same race class, I guess it would be, as the one on Grand Valley, but oh well, that's okay. It was fun setting the lap time of 1 minute and 55 seconds around there in that bet, so that's all that really matters. Now, it's just crazy to me that I'm able to leave this Dodge Viper behind. Like, you have to have more horsepower than me, at least even by a little bit. And I know your gear ratios have to be better than mine because you naturally have a 5-speed. I had to install one. Oh, whatever, that's cool. Just gotta come through this last sweeping right-hander for the last time. Booyah, there we go. That's Road Atlanta done. Okay. Cool. Great. Oh, okay, so that's just this one again. So let's grab the Skyline again. Probably got time for maybe 2 more races. Because obviously I gotta remember that I have to cut out that first race at Grand Valley. Well, the first race with this car at Grand Valley. And I believe that was roughly about 10 minutes. So I gotta remember that I have more time than what the video length on my OBS has. So I'm at the 30-minute mark right now, but obviously I have way more video time actually left because I don't want to put up a 25-minute long video if I don't have to. I mean, there were those couple times where I did, but that was honestly because I didn't really clock how long the bit that I was going to have to edit out was before I ended the recording, and obviously, you know, can't just make more time up. You know what I mean? So It is what it is. It'll be all good though. Damn, you know, I think I had been clean all the way up until that point, but that's probably going to get rid of my clean racing bonus. Just because of that stupid little bump. That's so annoying. Oh well. Ooh. Since we're a little bit wide there, that's cool. Four-wheel drive lets me go off and back on again. No problems. Okay, well my clean racing bonus is definitely gone now. If that little bump didn't get rid of it, but I'm pretty sure that little bump would have. This track does seem actually somewhat tricky though, to be completely honest with you. Like it's not hard. I'm saying that like I'm a professional race car driver, but like at least as far as the game's concerned, like it's not hard, but it definitely does seem pretty tricky. Like I could imagine it being decently difficult for like to do in an actual race car, especially at night. Because if you guys don't know, the season finale race for the IMSA WeatherTech Sports Car Championship season is here at Road Atlanta, Motel Petit Le Mans, and it is a 10-hour race. So they do race into the night, and very interesting to me with how tight the little interior bit is that this is done at night. Like that would be, and you gotta think it's multi-class racing. I believe that, oh god, don't hit the brakes. I mean, granted, I was trying to avoid somebody, but still, good lord. I want to say that all 5 classes run this race also because it's the season finale. So you gotta think, you got GTP prototypes, the hypercars, then you got the LMP2 prototypes and the LMP3 prototypes, which are slower than the hypercar prototypes, but faster than the GT3 spec cars, and LMP2 is faster than LMP3 by I think about 30 horsepower or something. And then on top of that you have the GT3 spec cars, which you know are regular street cars theoretically, just tuned way better and set up, you know, for racing. But you know, they're obviously astronomically slower than the hypercars in the GTP class, and also slower than the other 2 prototype classes too. So they're all trying to coexist on this track at the same time at night. Like crazy. Absolute craziness. Oh, did I start braking too late? Yes, I did, but I was able to stand on it hard enough at least to save myself. I'll pass you on the inside. There we are. Alright, I'll catch you guys when the race is over. Alright guys, that race is over there. I want to know what happened to the 3rd place car there though, because I passed him going through the going into this like the last corner, and next thing I knew I was like, oh, the next thing I knew he's like 14 seconds behind me. So yeah, I definitely overshot the brakes on there. I didn't touch him, I know that much. Yeah, I passed him clean right there. Oh, he just ran himself too wide and spun out. Okay, well maybe I ran him a little bit wide, but like I didn't really run him that wide. That's crazy. Okay. Yeah, because that's actually why I went off myself, and I had an atrocious 4th lap. because I was too busy looking at my gap and trying to figure out why I was so far ahead that I was not paying attention to the fact that I had to slow down. And that just ended terribly, but okay. Grab my vet. Yeah, I probably got time for one more race. So we'll run this one. And then we'll probably call it an episode there. I think. I am hoping though this year that my guys have a better race than they had last year. Even if we don't end up winning the championship, I just hope that our race here goes better than it did last year, because last year it was heartbreaking. Passing the grass, just like Dale Earnhardt, because I was so going to run them both over. Ooh. And I actually, you know what? I haven't touched anybody. Oh! Look at that beautiful Corvette. Oh my lord. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And you know, I haven't hit anybody, so I should get my clean racing bonus at the end of this one. I actually don't remember the last time I've gotten a clean racing bonus, mostly because I'm almost always running into somebody somehow, because nobody ever comes off the racing line and gets in my way because of that same reason. Oh, I should have made a cut. Oh well, I can just... This should be pretty quick. I mean, I got around here in a minute 26. This will be a little quick one. I can keep it all in. And we can finish. We can just talk. But, so, regular season of baseball gets done this weekend. Sunday is the last day of the regular season. So, unfortunately, my Red Sox will be done for the year. And even more unfortunate than that is we won't even finish 500. And I saw something either earlier today or yesterday that we were 17... No, we've lost 17 of our last 21 games. Which, that's absolutely abysmal and so just, oh my god. But, I guess it is what it is. But the Dodgers, though, granted, they did lose the series to Colorado. And they did get blown out in the third game, which is very concerning because, you know, playoffs, we are obviously going to make the playoffs because we won the division. And they start a week from tomorrow for us. So, I'm not really liking that, you know, we're losing 3 out of 4 games to the Rockies, who is the last place team in our division, by the way, right before the playoffs start. And I'm hoping it's just because, like, everybody's not trying to burn all they got, you know, trying to keep some reserve in the tank for the playoffs. So, I hope that's why, and it's not, or it's not just like, you know, oh, they're out of steam type of a deal, because we, last year we got tossed around in the playoffs like a rag doll by San Diego after we had quite literally demolished them all during the regular season. So I'm hoping that something like that does not happen again. And granted, it's going to be, I think it's going to go down to us against Atlanta for the NL title in the NLCS. And that's going to be a rough game. Rough game. Well, it'll definitely be a rough game, but it'll be a rough series for sure for us. And I must say I am slightly concerned. But, God, I cannot get that last corner down. But that was a best lap still. That was a flying lap, though. I want to know what I did. Minute and 23. Ooh, that was pretty good. Alright. So yeah, let's go spin this roulette ticket, guys, and then that'll be a good place to end this episode off, I think. And that actually is Road Atlanta done for right now, too. Cool, so... Awesome news! Alright. Hopefully we get something good out of this. Ooh, my car in burnt orange. So nice looking. Don't give me the... No, no. Okay, I'll take that. That's fine. Awesome. Well, alright guys, that's probably a great place to end things off there. So if you guys did enjoy this episode, please leave a like down below. I'd greatly appreciate that. And click that subscribe button if you guys are new. And with that, I will see you guys on my next episode. See you later, guys.